Hey guys, it's Mo, otherwise known as MJ Gallagher, the author of the unofficial Final Fantasy VII novelisation. I'm doing a special video today, just a kind of post-KupoCon review. So I don't even know where to begin. What a weekend that was. Um, Obviously, for people who were at Mind the Pom, the event last March, you'll know that I was there. I'd been invited down to do some book signings for the first novel in my series. And after the event and after the success of it, I was invited down again by Alex and Alan. We knew quite early on that the VIP gift or the Knights of the Round ticket holders would get my second novel as part of their loot. But that wasn't revealed until maybe a few months ago, which was really quite exciting. But one of the things that kind of crept up along the way was, I think it was during a live KupoCast that Alex decided he was going to have me do a book reading as well as part of the event. So that was really cool. I was slightly nervous in advance, but I was just excited to be there, grateful to be invited back. I travelled down from Glasgow with Lex, who is, for anyone who's familiar with the livestream.net, Lex is actually the director. He and I live about a mile apart, weirdly enough. Although we don't see each other too often. We really should change that. It was great. Once we arrived in London on the Friday, we got to see quite a lot of the livestream.net members who'd kind of congregated from all corners of the world. Some that were at Mind the Pom, others who'd kind of flown in for the first time. Big shout out to Carly and Mel in particular, who'd come from Puerto Rico and Canada respectively. You know, that's a big effort on their part, so that was amazing to meet them and have them with us for the event. And my Friday night KupoCon really got going. I'd been out in a business meeting somewhere else, but on my way back to join everyone in the pub on the Friday night, I was actually stopped in the street by one of the con attendees who recognised me, which was a first for me, being recognised in the street. That was absolutely brilliant. So kind of thanks very much to yourself. You know who you are. So that was awesome. Made it to the pub slightly too late. I think Alex was a bit far gone. He'd already done his HP sauce routine, which I was devastated to have missed. But I think everybody who visited or who attended the con thereafter got to enjoy it just as much as the guys in the pub did. When I'd shown up, actually, one of the I was able to say hello to Alex and Alan, who I hadn't actually seen in person since Mind the Pom. I got to see Liam Mulvey as well. But I kind of bumped into Nerdstradamus and Lambo, who was due to be interviewing me the next day, just launched into some really quite difficult questions, actually, that I hadn't been prepared for. So I was kind of crapping myself for the next day after that. But it was great to see everyone, great to have a drink and kind of relax and just get ready for the following day. The following morning, same as what happened last time. As attendees were getting their tickets and registering, in the morning I was signing books for the Knights of the Round ticket holders. It was brilliant to kind of catch up with some of the people that I'd met the first time round. People like Michael Lord, big shout out to Michael, who you may have noticed carrying around the big stuffed Kate Sith all day. Ricky Brown, who has been an online friend for several years now. Great to see Show and the Pizza Slice Girls. Everyone, there's far too many to name here, but it was fantastic to see all you guys again, and obviously witness the amazing cosplays that were coming through the door. A couple of personal favourites of mine, the Dragoon that actually won the cosplay award. Mark Cummings as well is always an amazing cloud to see, but also to the two girls that showed up as the Theatre Rim versions of Cloud. That was really cool, and I was running about quite busy and just mesmerised all day, but those guys were the only ones I managed to get a photograph with all day in cosplays. So it was, yeah, just hats off to everyone that made the effort to be in costume. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. So well done. With regards to the books themselves, I don't know how many of you managed to pick up a copy of the Man in the Black Cloak, the second volume. Obviously, we had book 1 and book 2 available, just in case there had been individuals who missed out first time round. In the back of the Man in the Black Cloak, you may also see some of Crimson Sun's artwork. So thanks again to Crim for giving us permission to use that. That particular copy of the book that you have is not available anywhere else. You will never ever see that again. So the 50 individuals that managed to get a copy, so hats off to you. That's pretty limited edition, that one. So I don't know. After that, obviously we went for the opening ceremony. As always, Alex just kind of leading the show, getting us all going, introducing what KupoCon actually is. I think it all really kicked off when John Campling showed up to do his King Regis stamp. The walk tall, my son. You know, it's always amazing having John around. He's such a good guy, such a good laugh, but he really gets the crowd going. And as soon as he did his stamp, we knew we were in for a fantastic day. Wow, where to go from that? I spent a bit of time last time at Mind the Pom, because a huge amount of my day was taken up doing signings. I think I missed out on bits and pieces and things, so Alex and Alan corrected that this time. Allowed me to do my signings in the morning, to do my book reading around lunchtime, and the rest of the day I was able just to wander around, mingle. That was great. Met some new fans, met some really cool artists, cool cosplayers. A particular highlight for me was actually meeting Lauren McNeil, who was the author of the Morana series. You'll have seen her in the merchant or the vendors slot. Great to catch up with a fellow fiction writer, kind of bounce ideas off one another. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Also turned out that I wasn't the only Final Fantasy VII fan fiction author in the place. That was quite interesting to learn. Obviously, for those of you that did visit the merchants, you'll have noticed that the other fan fiction had a slightly erotic side to it. But it was cool to chat with those girls as well, just learn a bit about what they were doing. As for my book reading, I was, like I said, I was a bit nervous in advance, both just getting up on stage and also because of what Lambo had hit me with the night before. Slightly concerned that my accent was not going to go down very well. Obviously, being from Glasgow in Scotland, it is quite thick and it's not the easiest to understand. But I hope the feedback I've got was great, so I hope it did go down well. Very cleverly, as something that should have been one of the highlights of my career so far, I very cleverly forgot to get anyone to film it. So a massive thanks to Joe and to Nikki for actually capturing some footage of it. And also a massive thank you to Lambo for not putting me on the spot with any difficult questions, which was good because he let me in a little secret the night before in relation to Kingsglaive, but I'm not going to reveal what it is. And I may have had to kind of get him back with that if he had put me on the spot. The reading that I did was to do with the Nibelheim incident. Obviously it appears in book 1 and it kind of sets the scene. Cloud's hatred for Sephiroth sets the scene for book 2, so I wanted to do something that sort of bridged the gap a little bit, and obviously it kind of connects to, for those of you who are familiar with the project that myself and Crim and AJ Haitley are working on at the moment. We're doing an exclusive novella for KupoCon in Birmingham later this year. And it kind of centres around the Nibelheim incident, so it was also a kind of a nod to that, as it were. For the rest of the day, it was, like I said, being able to mingle was just brilliant. Watching the other panels, watching the Final Fantasy 15 guys get up, talk about their experiences, talk about what they'd done as actors, how they got to the stage. Obviously, put in a lot of hard work. There are no easy shortcuts. That was very humbling to hear. Personal highlight of mine was Will Bowden taking his top off. That was hysterical. So, big shout out to Will. Obviously, kind of after that, the Final Fantasy 14 panel, kind of led by Azavar. Always an absolute treat to listen to Azavar speaking about that. He's such a passionate guy. So it was great to catch up with him again. I think for everyone at the con itself, though, the closing ceremony was a bit special. There was an awful lot of emotion running high there. And if you haven't heard already, Nostradamus are stepping down for a while from their role within the KupoCon community through the kind of tragedy that they suffered last year. When they were saying their goodbyes on stage, it was you could almost hear a pin drop. It was as tragic as the reasons were. It was very beautiful to get to say our goodbyes in person and just to thank them for everything they've done for KupoCon already. So we wish Nostradamus all the best. That kind of brought a tear to my eye. I was welling up already from Lisa and Dave's engagement earlier in the day. Again, congratulations to you guys. That was a brilliant moment, a first for KupoCon. I think even Alex and Alan were taken aback at how successful it was and how well it went down among the community. And obviously, towards the end, Alex started to lose it a little bit, but he was sensational all day long. The amount of effort that guy puts into this is to be commended, no end. And Alan as well. The two of them together are just, they're absolute heroes, and we wouldn't have this community without them. So thank you guys for everything you've done, just for KupoCon in general, but for me in particular, and giving me a platform to kind of strut my stuff a little bit. And obviously the night event itself, it was such a good laugh. If you've bought a KupoCon ticket and you haven't attended the night event, you're kind of missing out quite a lot there. Being part of the TLS crowd, winning the quiz again, that was something special. And obviously the other proposal, or the engagement led by John Campling on stage, that was another beautiful moment. That I think as a day altogether, there was just so much going on. It was hard to kind of keep track. Obviously the Kingas was such a good laugh. The blind date, that was a brilliant, and thank you to everyone that even throughout the day and throughout the evening event came up to me and just chatted. And it's just great to be able to have conversations with everyone who kind of shares the common interest in Final Fantasy, and people in particular who enjoy what I do. I'm just grateful to be there. It's an absolute privilege to have other people interested in what I do. A special shout out to Louie and Becky, who approached me at the end of the day itself. Their words were truly humbling, and I just want to say thank you. It's to me it's just very special to hear that people appreciate what I do. And I don't know, after that it got a bit messy. We went to the after party in the hotel bar. I'd managed to steal a KupoCon mug from the merch table and was drinking my rum out of that. So apologies for the state I was in. But the after party in the lounge, or the lobby, I think it was one of my favourite things of the entire night. Just listening to Will Bowden do his Taika Waititi impressions had me in stitches. If you're familiar with my background, I actually lived in New Zealand for a while, so the Kiwi accent holds a very special place in my heart. But in general, the whole day, absolutely fantastic. Thank you to everyone for attending. Thank you to everyone that spoke to me. Thank you to everyone that picked up my novel. I really hope you enjoy it, and thank you in particular to Alex and Alan and all the volunteers just for making the whole day special and all the work that went into that. you know, I hope to see you guys in Birmingham. I'll be there with my new project, hopefully with the artists as well. But we'll catch up soon. Take care, guys. See you later.